Pag masyado tayong busy at nawawala na yung sense of purpose natin sa buhay, we lose also the meaning of life. Nawawala yung lasa ng buhay. Naranasan nyo na ba yung kumakain kayo na walang lasa? Pangit, di ba? Oh, ganun din. Nabubuhay ka, walang lasa ang buhay mo. Every day you wake up, eto na naman, haharap ka na naman ng problema, haharap ka naman sa circumstansya ng buhay, walang kalasa-lasa. You get tired. Why? Because we lose the sense of purpose. And when you lose that sense of purpose, you lose your sense of meaning. And Jesus today in the gospel teaches us how we could continue in life with the strength and the zest for life without being burdened by life. And the secret to that is to maintain your sense of purpose. Hindi mawala sa isip mo yan. And how did Jesus do that? How did Jesus, in the midst of the many activities and the many things He needs to do every day, how does He continue to maintain that sense of purpose? How? By prayer. Prayer is not just an activity of your life. Prayer is supposedly our life. When we do not balance our active life, we do not balance it with prayer, there will be an imbalance in our life, and our life will not be tranquil anymore. Si Jesus, after He ministered, kagulo-gulo ng buhay niya, He spends time in prayer, and the following day, He walks in tranquility. Walang panic, walang kaba, walang worry. He maintains the tranquility of life. Why? Because he knows his purpose. Kaya nung sinabi ni Peter sa kanya, alika na, trabaho na tayo. Marami ng tao naghahanap sa'yo. Sabi ni Jesus, no, I'm going to help other people as well. Di ako magpapasikat dito sa lugar na to. I will continue with my work because this is my purpose. Sinabi niya. Maintain. Jesus is always focused on His purpose. That's why hindi siya nagiging burden sa buhay. Sabi nga nila, children are a blessing from the Lord. Amen? Pero ang daming mga parents ngayon, burdened na sa mga anak nila. They're so burdened with their children, burdened with family. Family is supposed to be a blessing from God in your life. You're not supposed to be burdened by your family. Family is a gift of God. He will set the lonely into families. Ayaw ng Diyos mag-iisa tayo. Malulungkot tayo. Mababurden tayo sa buhay. And so He gives us a family. But when you lose your sense of purpose, family can be very heavy on your shoulders. Nabibigatan ka sa mga responsibilidad. So the problem is not the family, it's not your work, it's not your business, it's not your ministry in church. Ay nako Father, pwede ba akong mag-rest na lang sa ministry? Napapagod na ako sa ministry. Why? The ministry is supposed to be a blessing to us, a privilege that God gives you that you can come and serve Him. God does not need servants. He can do everything He wants to do. But He invites you to serve in the ministry because He wants you to experience the joy of serving God. Serving the Lord is supposed to be our joy. Kaya nalulungkot talaga ako sa simbahan pag may narinig akong worker na, ako na naman gagawa niyan, napapagod na ako, sana ikaw lang. Lalo na yung mga sabihin mo, oy, wala si walang ganito, walang magtutugtog ng gitara, walang magsiserve dito. Ay, nag-serve na ako last week, ako na naman. Okay? Hindi ko toka ngayon. Duty ta ni Kwandon. Imaw taga-obra karon. Hindi ako, rest day ko. Why? Because we are so burdened by ministry. We do not see it as a privilege in life. Why? We lose our sense of purpose. Kaya napapagod tayo sa buhay. Jesus, after that work, after that long day, He went out to pray because that is His life. Cannot go by a day without spending time with God. Sometimes we get so busy for God. Sabi nga ni Bishop Dick sa akin, be careful. One day you might become so busy for God, you will have no time with God. Okay? Masyado kang busy para sa Diyos. Wala ka ng oras sa Diyos. Wala ka ng oras to spend that quality and peaceful and tranquil moment in the presence of the Lord. That is where you get your sense of purpose. That is where hope comes from. Our Old Testament reading, kung binasa natin yung Isaiah, sabi niya, people get tired, even young men, sabi niya. Yung mga taong naturally strong, napapagod din yan. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagle. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. There is strength that comes into your life when you know your purpose in life. Bakit binigyan ka ng buhay? Alam mo. Bakit binigyan ka ng pamilya? Nasa isip mo yan palagi. What is the purpose? Why did God give you children and a family? When your purpose is always clear in your mind, you will have a different perspective in life. Ibang pananaw mo sa buhay. Everything is a blessing around you, even your life. It's not supposed to be a burden. That's why those who hope in the Lord, those who keep their mind, those who keep their hope has something to do with purpose. They know what's their purpose. And they focus on that. Sabi niya, they will mount up with wings like eagle. You will soar above the circumstances in life. Nangingibabaw ang buhay mo doon sa mga problemang hinaharap mo. You are not overwhelmed by the problem. Sabi nga ni Bishop Dick noon, yung eagle lang daw yung ibon na pwedeng umatake sa bagyo. When a storm comes, the eagle goes through the storm. Bakit? He uses the wind. Ginagamit niya yung lakas ng hangin ng bagyo parang itulak siya pataas. And he flies above the storm. Ganun lang siya. We can do that when we have that sense of purpose when we lose that. Amen? We need to balance our public ministry. As a minister, you need to balance that with prayer always. You need to balance your active life. Anong active life? Yung buhay mo sa negosyo, yung buhay mo sa trabaho, yung buhay mo sa pag-aalaga ng pamilya mo. That is active life. You need to balance that in the stillness of prayer. Palaging balanse yan. Okay? Ang problema sa atin, pag busy tayo, yun na lang palagi. We forget about prayer. Sino-shortcut na natin yung prayer natin. Why? Because we think we could go far pag inuna ko yung mga trabaho ko. You know, you cannot do that. Parang pakpak yan ng ibon eh. The active life is a wing. The prayer life is another wing. Pag pinutol mo yung prayer life mo, isang pakpak lang yung kumikilos, hindi ka lilipad niyan. Babagsak ka. Pag puro naman prayer, wala namang action, puro lang prayer, isang pakpak lang yan. Babagsak ka pa rin dyan. It should be both. The active life is balanced by a life of prayer. The active life is balanced by a tranquil and still presence of the Lord in prayer. Saint Paul, naalala ko, before I forget yung second reading natin, When St. Paul was converted to Christianity, nung naging Kristiyano si St. Paul, he was so filled with purpose in his mind. Alam mo yung ginawa niya? He would go to the ends of the earth to preach the gospel. Bakit? He knows his purpose. He was not afraid to face stoning to death. He was not afraid to go through a shipwreck, trials and tribulations. Sumunod-sunod yan kay St. Paul. But you know what? He had the sense of purpose. Woe to me if I do not preach the gospel. Alam niya yan. He was so in touch with his purpose in life. Tinitingnan ko lang siya, sabi niya, to the Greeks, I will become a Greek. To the Jews, I will become a Jew. To those who are strong, I will become strong. To those who are weak, I will become weak just to win them. In other words, St. Paul was not just entering cities and territory, he was entering the lives of people. Pati buhay ng tao pinapasok niya. To the poor, I will become poor. To the rich, I will become rich. Just to bring the gospel to them. He was so purpose-driven in his life. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Kasi ito yung burden ng heart ko. Paano natin ito mapapasa sa mga bata? How can we pass this on? Kasi yung bugbog sarado talaga dito, yung mga youth, yung mga bata. They're so overwhelmed with problems. Yung pandemic time, iyak ako ng iyak kasi everyday naririnig mo, bata, nag-suicide. Naku, napakabata mo pa, mag-suicide na. You still have a life ahead of you. Why did you end your life? Why? They lost that sense of purpose anymore. Wala nang kabuluhan ng buhay. I would like us to have our children, makuha nila sa atin yung sense of purpose na yan. How could we pass on to them that sense of purpose that our children, even though bombarded by problems, they will fulfill God's purpose for their lives because that purpose is so great. Sayang naman ma-miss ng mga bata yan. Ang ganda ng plano ng Diyos para sa kanila. But because of the problems and burdens, nawawala yung sense of purpose ng mga bata. And they turn to drugs, they turn to gadgets, they turn to so many things para hindi sila mahirapan sa buhay. They lose their strength. So how can we pass that to them? How can we teach our children to maintain that sense of purpose? By prayer. Our youth, our children should discover the importance of prayer in their life because that's the only way you can balance the activity and burdens of life. Yan lang.